Welcome to Showtime 49. Welcome to Showtime 49.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the show. We finally got us a W. Thursday night football just finished, and here we are. We finally got us a division win. But we did still have some struggles, and we did have some moments that scared us all. But let's just get right into it. So, first, I just really want to talk about our offensive struggles. Now, I still don't know what it is about Kyle Shanahan and his play calling when we get closer to the red zone. It's like our offense can move down the field, but we don't finish. We just don't finish. It's reminding me of the Jimmy Garoppolo era where we can't finish drives. Jimmy had plenty of times where he got us down the field, plenty of times, but then we didn't finish. It's like we get in the red zone or even close to it, and we can't figure out a way to get in the end zone. Now, I get it. We had 36 points this game, but if you watch the game, then you know this game was much closer. Now, if it wasn't for the rookies stepping up today, we would have been in some real deep mud. Now, Ronaldo Green at the end of this game got that literally a game saving interception. If it was not for him and his game winning interception, who knows what this would have turned out to be? We really don't know. But that's football and things worked out in our favor today. But do I feel confident in our offense, especially going up against a better offensive team like the Chiefs who are coming soon? No, I don't. I mean, we literally just picked up a new kicker and he had a great game. But I mean, he kicked too many field goals if you ask me. And then now we got to hope that he's not injured too because he had to make a play at the end of the game, which brings me to my next point. The special teams. What's really going on? Like, we got a fumble today, yes, but no one can feel confident in what our special teams is doing. Every week it feels like there's something going on with them. Like, bruh, we can't tackle. Like, fools just running kicks back on us. We're fumbling the ball. Like, this is just the things that have been happening in this very short beginning of the season so far. We need to find a way to fix this. But I mean, as I've said before, our special teams have been sucking for a long time, for years. We just don't seem to address it fully or put the right people back there to do what they need to do. But I mean, they can literally cost us games here. And us as Niner fans, we know that they've cost us games in the past. They've cost us playoff games. They've cost us Super Bowl appearances. Like, we need to figure it out. Our defense did come to play today. They did what they were supposed to do. They held them to 3 points in the first half. They scored a whole lot more in the second half, which is concerning. And I get it that they're tired and everything, but we controlled the game with time of possession for the most part. So they weren't on the field so much. We just didn't finish the drives, which is very, very concerning to me. I don't know what's going on with Kyle Shanahan and the play calling that he's doing, but all of it isn't completely on him. A lot of it is, but our wide receivers aren't getting any type of separation. Like, it's not like Brock Purdy's missing a bunch of people. Yeah, he misses some people sometimes, and what quarterback doesn't? But for the most part, Brock's having to fit some balls into some tight windows here. Like that last touchdown, that was a dot. I mean, that ball couldn't have been any better placed than where he placed it for one of the last touchdowns to George Kittle. That was a dot. But Purdy shouldn't have to work this hard. And I get it. We're injured. I say it every week. I understand. What's going on in practice? Like, are we not coming scheming up plays that's going to work out a lot better? Is Kyle Shanahan's bag now turning into a Ziploc bag? Like, what is really the issue here? Because I really just don't feel confident in what we've been doing lately. I don't. I don't see us making a deep playoff run with this offense as of now. We know when McCaffrey comes back, that's going to add a whole nother element to us, which it seems like we desperately need, especially with Jordan Mason getting injured. Now I hope it's nothing serious. He did come back and play in the second half, but that was just for that one series, and you could tell he was still having issues. He had that shoulder taped up. He was trying to get it loose, get it warm, but it just wasn't worth risking him because he's really all we got as far as our really good running backs. Now Garendo had a great run at the end, great run to seal the game, but for the most part, we know this Jordan Mason is totally different and he runs way harder. He has better vision. He's faster. Like everything about Jordan Mason is just better. That's who we need in the game when Christian McCaffrey's not there. And even when he gets back, I feel like they need to be maybe not 50-50 splitting carries, but he should be getting the ball. He should be getting the ball way more than he has been in his last couple of years. And he's shown that. He deserves that because that is a legit starting running back. For any other team, he'd be a starting running back. I mean, he only leads the NFL in rushing. So, I mean, but we need to find a role for him permanently when Christian McCaffrey gets back so he can be happy and not want to leave. Because we couldn't blame him if he did, if his role gets cut down completely. That's not what we need. But otherwise, I'm proud of our defense. I'm proud of freaking Fred Warner, man. Like, this guy is so special. He forced another fumble today. Did we get it? No. But he's just so freaking good and consistent with punching the ball out, reading the quarterbacks, making tackles. I think when they had a goal line, that goal line rushing touchdown that they had, the play right before, freaking Fred Warner jumped over everyone and still made a play. Like, this dude is unbelievable. We are so blessed to have somebody like Fred Warner on our team. Like, we got to understand this. This dude is incredible. And I'm glad that he is the leader of our defense because they literally run off of his energy and he's always full of it. Now, George Kittle, great game today, my guy. I love how y'all running into the stands, showing your wives kudos, you and Juszczyk, doing y'all thing. Must be nice, Y'all out there just doing y'all thing, wives enjoying the game. It was great. It was a great thing to see. But I'm gonna need that to be all the time. Every freaking week is what I need to see. Like that. Now, I know you're not gonna score a touchdown every single time, but I'm just saying we need to be in the end zone more, which is what I'm getting at. End zone. Kyle Shanahan, the end zone. Let's score more touchdowns and less field goals. We could have had way more points this game. It didn't have to be this close. Because believe it or not, this was a close game and it didn't have to be. But for some reason, it turned out that way. As a matter of fact, there's one specific part. Now, after they ran back that kick, Seattle, after they ran it back on our great special teams, and the game was getting like, they only down by a score. What's going on here? What happened? We passed the ball 3 consecutive times right after that, as if we didn't have a 6-point lead. Why? Why can't we just stick to our game plan? Why do we have to get cute all the time? Let's line them up and do what we got to do. It's not like our running backs had a terrible game. They had over 200-something yards rushing compared to Seattle's like 50 or 60-something. Like, why aren't we exploiting what's clearly obvious is that we're having a good game on the ground? And guess what else that does? It wastes time. Again, like I always say, who am I? What do I know? But I'm just saying, I got eyes, and I know y'all do too. We don't have to be cute. It doesn't need to happen. We can just line them up and let's play football. And let's say my guys are better than your guys. Stop us if you can. They weren't doing that all game. So now we're giving them more opportunities, more possessions, more of this quick no huddle, no huddle, no huddle, trying to tire us out. And it was working because Seattle was moving the ball all second half. Geno Smith missed some passes out there. He missed some touchdowns out there. But will a better quarterback? Will Patrick Mahomes miss that? Probably not. These playoff quarterbacks, will they miss those? Probably not. So again, we got plenty of things to clean up. I'm glad we got the W. It's much needed, but our offense is struggling. They are not running at tip-top shape right now. And I know it's early in the season. Last year we started off great, 5-0, and then we lost to Cleveland. We went on a 3-game losing streak. I get it. It was 5-3. But the other years, the other 2 or 3 years prior, we started off with losing records just like we had until we just reached 500 today. But we started off 3-5, 2-3. We was doing stuff like that. And then we picked it up later. We ended in NFC championships, Super Bowl appearances, all this stuff. But we don't have to start off like this. I just don't understand. But I'm going to be happy today because we got a win. And that's exactly what we needed. So good job out there, fellas. Every win isn't great, but we clearly needed it. And this was a bigger win because it was a division win. And it was a division win against, that was at the time, the number 1 team in our division. So it was a much needed win. Are we in some deep doo-doo right now? No, we're not. We're not. We're actually not in bad shape as far as our division goes. And that's what matters because that's what's going to get us in the playoffs at a higher seat. But how we stack up against the rest of the NFC? Well, who knows? That's still yet to be seen. We got games to play, so maybe in about 3 or 4 weeks, we'll see where we stand. 3-3 right now is not what none of us expected, especially with the easy schedule that we've had so far. We've only beaten pretty bad teams. Seattle was the best one of them, and we had a good game defensively, but offensively we still struggle. Good win today, fellas. Kyle Shanahan, I need you to get some more rest and focus on what your play is going to be, and don't try to get too cute. Please, please. Please, we've seen you when you've been in your bag doing good. Go grab that bag again. How about you pick that purse back up there, buddy, and let's get going. Because we don't need these close games, and we don't need to be giving up leads again. Because this was almost another game where we gave up a multi-score lead in the second half. Something that you used to be perfect against. Now, who knows? But we won today, so I'm happy about it. So we got 10 days to rest. Let's do that. And please, let's come out sharper. Shanahan, let's come out sharper. Special teams, get it together. Now, I hope our kicker is feeling good. I'm hoping Aaron Banks is fine with his cramps, all the injuries. I'm just hoping people start to heal up, and let's lock in. It's time to make a run. All right, let's get here. Let's go on a win streak. This is what we need. But until then, I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. Y'all bless.